Hello students, hope you are going great. Welcome to your science class. Today we will continue our first chapter, crop production and management. In this chapter today we will learn about topics storage and crop improvement. So our first topic is storage. Freshly harvested grains have more moisture. Therefore, grains are first properly dried in sun to reduce the moisture content. Why we reduce the moisture? Because it prevents attack of any type of fungi, bacteria or any insect or pest. So we have some methods of storage. First is for domestic storage, metal bins or terracotta pot are used. Dried neem leaves are kept along with grains which repel or kill pests without affecting storage grain. So if you want to store any type of crop at your home, you can use metal bins or terracotta pots. These are terracotta pots. When we store these grains at our home, some type of pest or insect attack on these grains. To repel that insect or pest, we can use neem leaves. To save your pulses at your home, we can use some type of mineral or vegetable oils. They can control egg laying or larva development of any type of pest or insect. Farmers store grains in large jute bags or any metallic containers, and gunny bags are stacked on a raised or dry platform and away from walls, because if we kept them away from walls we can prevent it from moisture. And these are kept in godowns made of concrete. Before storage, godowns are fumigated with germicides to make it free from microbes, insects, pests or rodents. Fumigated means disinfect that godown with some chemicals to prevent it from any type of pest, insect or rodent. For large scale storage, grains are stored in silos and granaries. These are silos and these are large cylinders or tanks to store grains. They provide easy inspection and protection, and these are used by government agencies to store grains. Granaries are large godowns for safe storage of grains. In granaries, continuous circulation of nitrogen is done. Nitrogen is provided to crops, means stored grains, to keep the grains free from any pest or disease. This is about storage of grains. Now we will know about storage of tender crops like vegetables, fruits or flowers. These crops are checked at regular intervals and then hand picked. Hand picked means the spoiled vegetables, fruits or flowers, they are removed by hands to prevent other crops. They are either directly carried to market to sell as fresh or stored in cold storage. So two methods are there. One is we harvest that crop and take it to market for selling. Second is we can store it in cold storage. In cold storages, low temperature is maintained in which pests or microbes cannot survive and the crops remain as such. This is same as we do at our homes. We kept our vegetables or fruits in freezers so that they can be fresh for long time. So these are different methods for storage of grains and tender crops, means vegetables, fruits and flowers. Next is crop improvement. Crop improvement means improving the qualities of seeds so that they can provide good production or yield, or they are disease resistant. Why we need to improve the qualities of crops? To meet the food requirement of increasing population and to make our country self-dependent. It is necessary to improve both quality and quantity of crops. This can be done only by new scientific techniques for farming at each step. So we have some methods to improve quality of seeds. The seeds which produce crop of desirable characters are called good quality seeds. How can you consider that seeds are good or not, if that seed give you good or desirable characters. Some desirable characters for a farmer are high yield. High yield means high production. Disease resistant means the seeds that are less get infected by any disease. Dwarfism means size of crop or any plant. Early maturing means after how much time the crop provide yield. Enhance nutrients means how much nutrients are present in that grains or crops. Long shelf life or storage life means for how long time we can store that crop for future use. If any seed have all these characteristics means that are good seeds. Scientists all over the world are doing researches to raise new varieties of seeds of better qualities. Two methods are here given in our book. First is plant breeding. It is an old and time consuming method in which two varieties with desirable traits, trait means qualities or characters, are selected and crossed artificially to get a new seed of desirable characters. In this method we choose two plants. Both plants have different type of good characters, and then we crossed them artificially get new seed of desirable characters. We can use some methods like grafting, layering that we learn in your last class. In this method we can combine different characteristics of two different plants in one single plant and then get new type of seed that have all their desired characters. The seed thus obtained is called hybrid and process is called hybridization. Next is genetic engineering. It is the latest technique which is done in well equipped laboratories. In this technique, genes carrying desirable characters are procured from gene banks and introduced in plants. This is a scientific method. Gene carry characteristic. Genes are present in plants or in human in every living organism, and our characteristics are due to our genes. Here procured means obtain. New plants with useful traits are called genetically modified plants means GM plants. Large number of good varieties have been produced by this method. So in this method genes are collected from gene banks and then they are introduced in any plant and then that plant get new characteristic. This is fully scientific method. Some good qualities of crops that are produced by this method are in rice, Padma, Jaya, Aya rate, in wheat, Kalyan Sona, Sharbati Sona, Hira Moti, maize, Ganga 101, Ganga 5, Amber, gram L144, C158, PB7. These are some good variety crops. High yielding and early maturing crops usually require more fertilizers and irrigation. The crops that we get by this method, they give high yield and they are matured early, and for that we need fertilizers and irrigation. So this is our today's topic. I hope you understand this. Read this and learn the important terms. Thank you and have a nice day.